survey that says nearly 80% of young people in California suffer from eco-anxiety.
Yeah, and a student from Rocklin has become quite the advocate when it comes to the issue.
So Ashley is in Rocklin. Find out a little bit more. Hi.
Hi, good morning. We are actually on the campus of Whitney High School in Roseville to chat with Maya here. Maya, step on in. Let's introduce you. This is really a great story. We're talking about eco-anxiety. Even for me as an adult, I had to really think about this. But for the Gen Zers and the youth guys, eco-anxiety, it's real. It is happening. And there's a lot of advocacy work happening. And Maya is one of many people helping to make change and really create awareness behind it. So first of all, Maya, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning.
All right. So I've had the opportunity, guys, to chat with Maya for the last 30 minutes or so. And you are wise beyond your years. You're a senior here at Whitney High School. Let's tell everybody at home what eco-anxiety is.
Yeah, so personally I think of eco-anxiety as sort of a feeling of fear or anxiety around climate change, both sort of the small things and the local things like we feel in our communities, including high heat and fires, but also a larger existential fear of the world sort of coming to a real disaster, especially amongst youth.
Yeah, I was going to say, how does one cope with eco-anxiety? That's kind of the big topic right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's something that me and a lot of my peers have been getting involved with, is trying to get involved with mental health activism, as well as just making small changes in our daily lives. I feel like doing things like just turning the water to a colder temperature and thrifting clothes instead of buying from large corporations can really help. But also getting involved with organizations that help with youth mental health are super important and can help sort of combat that anxiety.
Yeah, we've been talking, mental health has been just a huge topic internationally. But youth are starting to see the impacts of mental health just from reading about climate change, seeing climate change firsthand. What are you seeing with some of your peers in terms of really feeling that anxiety?
Yeah, I know that for me growing up in California, I always had such a fear when it came to summertime. It was just a dread and a fear of the heat and the fires and the smoke and how it would impact our lives.
Yeah.
I have peers who talk about their own eco-anxiety with therapists, which is a super great way to cope. But it's also just something that's constantly on our minds. It can feel all-consuming, especially when we've grown up with it.
Yeah, and Maya, what's great for you is there's a lot of programs on high school campuses. Whitney High School has a program on campus. What is that program called?
Yeah, so we're super lucky to be served under Wellness Together, which is an awesome national mental health organization. And then I'm a student representative for Mind Out Loud, which is the virtual national student-led sort of portion of the organization.
Okay, so before we go, guys, I want 3 quick tips for people watching at home who might say, I'm feeling the same mental health impacts when I'm hearing about climate change. 3 ways to cope. Go.
Okay, I think first one, name the feelings, recognize that it's something a lot of people are experiencing and validate it. And then 2, implement small daily changes, things like I mentioned, and also doing your own research to see what you can do. Okay. And lastly, get involved with organizations that are making change.
Really cool. You guys, at 17, I was certainly not doing this kind of work. Also, there's a big international summit happening. It's going to be all virtual. It's happening on Thursday. If people want to sign up, get involved and register, how can they do that?
Yes, you can go to mindoutloud.org or visit our Instagram at MOL Students.
Maya, everybody, can we just give her a round of applause? Really doing some great work out in the community. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Back on over to you.
And very telling that a young lady who was 17 years old gets anxiety about the summertime. When we were kids, we were excited about, hanging out for the summer, where she is concerned about wildfires and things that unfortunately go wrong during the summer. That's the testament to what these kids are dealing with these days.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's very different.
Young folks realize we didn't have fires the way we do
It
now
wasn't like
when
that.
we were kids.
Things have changed.